What if I told you that a single $10 bill holds the key to completely changing your financial future? Seriously. Today, we're going to unpack this simple story. One choice, two paths, and how a tiny amount of money can actually lead to some incredible wealth.
See, it all kicks off with one simple choice. A choice that, honestly, we all face dozens of times, probably without even realizing the huge ripple effect it has down the road.
So let's just imagine this. You're 16 years old, and someone just hands you a crisp $10 bill. Be honest with yourself. What's the very first thing that pops into your head? What are you going to do with it?
When it comes down to it, you've really got two options. You can spend it right now, or you can turn it into $100. Now, most of us, our gut reaction is to spend it, right? Snacks, a game, whatever. But people who really get how money works, oh, they're playing a completely different game.
So let's follow this one decision and see where it leads. Because that single choice doesn't just end after you spend the $10. It actually splits your life into two very different futures. You've got the path of the spender and the path of the investor.
So on one path, you are the spender. That $10 buys you a little something, you get that quick hit of satisfaction, and then, poof, it's gone, forever. But on the other path, you are the investor. You take that exact same $10 and put it to work, maybe in a simple stock market index fund. And this is where the magic starts to happen. Instead of disappearing, your money starts to grow all by itself.
And that brings us to the secret ingredient that makes the investor's path so incredibly powerful. It's not about being a genius or having some secret skill. It's about leveraging one simple, unstoppable force.
Just watch what happens to that $10. After about a decade, assuming a pretty average return, it doubles to $20. Then, about a decade after that, it doubles again to $40. And you haven't lifted a finger. Your money is just quietly working for you 24/7. It's basically doubling on a schedule. And as time goes on,
It becomes over $100. That same $10 bill, just left alone to do its thing, has multiplied itself more than 10 times over.
And here is the most mind-blowing part of all of this. This happened without you adding a single extra cent. Not one. This is the raw power of compounding. It's that tipping point where your money starts making its own money.
You see, this right here is the fundamental secret to building real wealth. So now, just imagine for a second, what if it wasn't just a one-time thing? What if you invested $10 every single week or $100 every month? The potential growth becomes, well, absolutely staggering.
to really get why this works, we've got to break down the three secret powers that every single dollar you have actually possesses.
Okay, first up, there's spending power. This is the obvious one. It gets you stuff right now. It feels good, but it's temporary. Second is saving power. This keeps your money safe, which is definitely important, but it doesn't really grow. And then there's the third, and by far the most important power, investing power. This is where you make your money work for you, turning those small, consistent amounts into really big ones over time.
And you know, unlocking this investing power isn't about learning complex formulas or stock charts. It's about a simple but honestly profound shift in how you think about every dollar that comes into your hands. The average mindset sees a dollar and immediately asks, what can I buy with this? It's all about consumption. But the rich mindset, it asks a totally different question. How can this money grow? Or how can I make this dollar make more dollars for me? It's all about potential.
And that one simple shift in perspective, from what can I buy to how can this grow, that's what changes the entire game. It completely redefines your relationship with money.
Okay, so here's a little challenge for you. Try this. For just 1 week, avoid spending money on anything that's not an absolute essential. Keep a note on your phone of everything you wanted to buy. At the end of the week, add it all up. Then just take a moment and imagine what would happen if you invest that amount every single week for the next 5 years.
You know what you'll find out? A huge portion of our day-to-day spending isn't driven by need at all. It's just impulse. And every single one of those impulse buys has a hidden cost, the opportunity for that money to grow.
So let's end on this one powerful idea. True wealth isn't really about how much money you have. It's about how many times you let it grow before you decide to spend it. So the real question for you is, how many times are you going to let your money work for you?